And I'm gonna press to put his back on the mat. Just do this. But with this 2-on-1 made, I'll be able to kind of establish him. Don't let him kind of hip skate. If he start hip skate, I'm kind of be able to follow him. And at the same time, I'm gonna have all this open on this side that I can choose to kind of do whatever I want to do to this side, because I know his arm is stuck. He's probably not gonna be able to block towards that side. And just like I said, I can go around. I can just like shoot my knee in between. But what happened now is like I'm looking to go towards the side, but he still have one arm left. The arm that he's using left, he goes on my ankle and just starts holding that. So now it doesn't matter, I have all this open, but if my foot is stuck on the other side, I can't go too much towards that side. So what I have to be careful now is, I'm controlling his arm. Doesn't matter if I do this, or if I do this, I still have the 2-on-1. But the person now has the control of my ankle, and he's probably going to start to use that control that he has to maybe set up like some De La Riva guard. So what he wants to do with the De La Riva is like to go around, to maybe plan to go to my back, or maybe just try sweep me. So with this 2-on-1, he's going to start like a push to try like get his leg behind my leg and go like this. So look, I'm already like lost complete my balance. So what I'm going to do is like every time he force that, I'm going to just keep moving my ankle. Keep moving my ankle to keep like a good angle. Every time he goes, I'm just keep like a point my knee against his leg. Because every time he drops his leg really heavy, go around, I don't want to let him go on my side where I don't have no like a strength. I'm going to let him go against my knee where I'm going to have a lot of like base to be able to fight against his leg. So I have this every time he try to go around, I just keep pointing that. And then he's going to keep try to go around, just keep rotating, keep going. So my knee is constant like point like diagonal. Never let him hit my leg. So I just keep going there. That's much I need, right? But then I don't want to just keep going circle. After I do once, twice, I gotta keep moving. So what I'm gonna do is like every time he keeps going around, I keep defending. I defended the hip, but I'm constantly work against the other leg. Maybe he put the other leg outside. I just keep fighting against this. And then when I'm able to point my knee outside, get his leg in between my legs and not outside, it's my time to move. So I put him right on the position that I need to be able to attack him. So he goes, he put the leg outside, I keep fighting. I step over, I'm able to get him in this position, so now is my time to walk. My knees point outside, his leg is in between my legs. I'm gonna let go his arm just to kind of hit his leg so hard to don't give him a time to react. So I have this, I'm gonna just hit and just drop all my weight on him. A lot of the time when you drop, sometimes the person's not going to be able to keep their leg because he's just like lost the whole control. And then you may be going to be able to establish like a mount right away because you just surprised me. But let's not hope that happens all the time. You know? So I have all this. I'm already putting my knee over there. I hit, and then I land, and he still kind of hold my leg with his half guard. So what I'm going to do now is like balance yourself and start to look for the underhook that he has open over here. This arm is going to be like so underneath that you can get on the hook over there. So that leg, the arm that you hold before, get the underhook over there. Hold the head, hold him super tight, and now start work to free your leg. How you can free this leg, guys? You can go this knee across, or if I go this knee across, I'm gonna land on the side control. If I use the other shin to push, maybe I'm gonna land on the mount. So either one is a very good option. Both situations gonna give you like a good top position, like a dominant position to start work the submission later. But first, let's get on the side or in the mount. So I'm gonna do the whole thing. Whole thing, guys. 2 1. I push in there. He grab my ankle. Keep going around. Keep going around. Step over the leg. He is not going around. Go around. Alright, he continue on. Once he stops, land with my both hip, with my both knees forward. And now start looking for like my foot stuck over there. Look for an underhook. Knee go across. land super tight. Alright, let's go try, guys. Guys, just like the move before, hands fight, 2-on, put his back on the mat. He try to go behind my knee, I just point my knee outside and not let his foot like a reach under. The other leg, I'm looking for to get in between my legs, right? So he's not outside, just keep pulling. But then he just keep pulling his leg out, you know what I mean? So he keep pulling his leg out. So that leg is outside, it's not in between my leg. I can fight like with just like a different situation. So what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna let go his arm and just start to cross his leg to that side. Whatever can get that leg to that side, I can go over here and put towards the side. Or if he's not putting the leg outside, but if you put the leg on your hip, so I try to go over, he just put the foot on my hip. He's not letting me like go over his leg anymore. So one more time I'm going to be able to leg drag him. But now, because he put the foot on my hip, I don't need to go under, I can just go across. So if the foot is on your hip, you tap and pull towards the side. If the leg is outside, instead to tap, you can just go under and just pass his leg over. So either one is going to get his leg out of your way. So one way he has my foot on the hip, I couldn't keep his leg in between my legs because he just keep pushing me, and I don't want to go too much farther than that. I want to stay with him, so I can just like cross. The other one, put the leg outside. Arm goes under, leg go immediately, just pass over your head. Either one, I want to land control his hip. I don't want to go to his head, I want to just control his hip really close. After I control his hip, guys, I can drive my way towards like his shoulder, just to try to fight him. But first control his hip, and just like drive all your way towards his upper body. Let's try to find this underhook no matter what, guys. After you go to the upper body, you have to look for this underhook. Maybe he hide his armpit, but you gotta get under his elbow no matter what, and then you end up like this. So I have his back on the mat just like before. He goes around, I keep my knee point. His foot, I try to put in between my legs. He's not letting me land tight. Or if his leg's outside, and one more time, just land tight on him. Control his hip, and now just every time I'm going to switch for his upper body, my foot, like I get my toes on the mat and just drive my way forward. And look for the underhook on the other side. Let's go try, guys.